everyone, it's Tiffany Harper, and today we're going to be talking about whether or not you can actually make a living as a Team Beachbody coach. And the short answer is yes, yes, you can. But before I go into my own story and even the story of others who have been able to use coaching as a way to provide additional income for their family or even make some dreams come true, I want to provide an income disclaimer. Team Beachbody does not guarantee income or success with a Team Beachbody coaching opportunity. Each person's ability and success depends on their own diligence, skill, and effort. So just keep that in mind. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is simply an opportunity, and it really matters on how willing you are to put in the work. It's just like any other job, only you get to call the shots. There's no one else over you that tells you how much money or how little money you can make. It's really up to you. So to go ahead, my own story is when I began coaching about, it'll be 6 years at the end of August. Yeah, at the end of August, it'll be 6 years as a coach. And when I first started, truthfully, I probably shouldn't have gotten into a business. I've done other businesses like this, not in health and fitness, but in other opportunities. It was skincare and makeup, and then there was even scrapbooking, which I'm not a crafty person. I don't even know why I did scrapbooking. That's a whole other story. But those were other opportunities that I participated in, and I invested a lot of money in those opportunities and saw basically almost zero return. Now, was that because the products or the company was bad? No. It was really my effort and my lack of passion in those areas. I love makeup and skincare as much as the next person, but not so much that I felt like it was a way to actually change people's life. I didn't really believe that a color of lipstick was going to change someone's life. I do fully believe that someone deciding to purchase a fitness program and then putting themselves and finishing that fitness program, that they will absolutely see a transformation, that they will feel change, they will experience change if they do the plan. It's the same with if someone drinks Shakeology and they've struggled with sugar addiction, or they've struggled with eating fast food all the time and they had a really quick win with something that was more nutrient dense. To me, that's life-changing. That is maybe even life-changing for their budget if they spent so much money eating out, and then here they've been able to replace all that from eating out with just having a healthier meal. That's life-changing to me. Skincare, yes, you can see physical transformations, but the point is I wasn't passionate about it and I wasn't willing to work that hard. I honestly believed that people were just going to come to me because I had awesome skin and awesome skincare. And that wasn't the case at all. I saw very little return, did not feel like I was making an impact. And so those were unsuccessful businesses that I had been a part of. With Beachbody, as a Beachbody coach, I, one, get to work on my own health and fitness goals. Two, I get to invite people to work on their health and fitness goals, and we get to do it together. And then three, I have a product, a plan, a system, things that will actually work for everybody. Like, everybody can benefit from this. There's nothing that, now not everything works for people, but it is something for everyone. And so I feel like I'm actually making a difference, and I have something where someone buys something from me and I get a commission from it, which means I get money to help pay maybe any debts that we might have, or maybe pay for my son's baseball gear or my daughter's swim gear or tournaments or any fun things that maybe we weren't able to do before. My husband's a pastor, and so naturally our income is pretty limited to whatever the church decides. There's not a lot of, if you do well this year, you'll get a raise. A lot of churches don't do that. They don't offer raises. Now, we can have an argument about whether that's fair or not, whatever, but the truth is that's the reality. So my husband can bust his butt, but he's not guaranteed a raise the next year for the growth or anything else. So that was our struggle, is we were constantly living paycheck to paycheck. We relied so heavily on his paycheck, and then as soon as he got it, it was gone, because we were paying to live, and we live in Southern California, which is not cheap. It's basically ridiculous to live here. Don't move out here. Don't buy a house out here. So that was our reality. And so when I decided to get healthy, we were on a very slim budget. Like I had to ask my husband, can we invest in my health? Is that even a possibility? And now thankfully he was gracious, and he's amazing, because he knew that if I was healthier, then I would feel better, and I'd probably be more available to him. He would benefit from from a wife who was healthier and felt better about herself and was more confident. That definitely translates into our marriage, because I'm much happier to deal with and to be around, and I'm much more confident. And also, I'm a happier mommy. My kids notice a difference. And so my husband, at the time when I started my health and fitness journey, before I became a coach, he saw the investment as something worthy of putting in. He saw it was something that we could actually participate in. Even if we had to sacrifice in other areas, my health was worth the money to him. And then when I wanted to become a coach, he was a little bit more hesitant, because I had failed so badly and cost us so much money in those two earlier endeavors, that naturally he was very leery of having me do something else like that. And I don't really blame him. I'm sure I threw a hissy fit when he told me no the first 5 times, because I was like, you're trying to control me. I thought of him as controlling when he wasn't being controlling. He was using discernment and trying to protect me and our family from investing in something that could, again, turn into a flop for us and not actually benefit our family. So looking back now, I can see his wisdom in that. But of course, I was a spoiled brat, and I threw a hissy fit because he told me no. But moving on, when I began my coaching business, I didn't have a whole lot. We didn't have a whole lot. So really, I had to work and put in the effort. Now, my husband had a job, so there wasn't even though we were living paycheck to paycheck, I still didn't see the sense of urgency. It wasn't until my husband lost his job that I really put some skin in the game and really worked hard to get to the level that I am now. Most of you, if you follow me on social media, you know that for a time, my husband was working for a nonprofit for very little pay, and we lived on the side of a mountain in a single wide trailer, like the trailer you take on vacation. So I did my business with no Wi-Fi, literally no Wi-Fi. I had to rely on my cell phone data plan. I had to schedule my business hours. I had even workouts. I had to schedule, record, and when I was going to upload them to social media, because that took up data. Any meetings that I had or any phone calls that I had. Luckily, I had unlimited phone calls, but with cell phone data, that's hard with internet. So I had to schedule my calls with coaches when I was able to go into Wi-Fi. If I wanted to do a video call, I had to go into Starbucks or where we were visiting family. I had to use their Wi-Fi in order to have those kind of calls. And so I had to be very diligent and very specific and not waste time in working my business and making sure that the goals that I wanted for that year, because it was do or die time. So either I was going to make it work or I was going to quit. And so during that year in the trailer, I was able to jump from being a shaky emerald to a solid 1-star diamond by the end of that year. Now, what is a 1-star diamond? That basically means that I was a diamond myself, which is the highest rank by myself that I could earn, but I also had another coach underneath me who earned the status of diamond coach as well. So that's what 1-star, when you hear star diamonds, that's what it means. So I had ended that year as a 1-star diamond, ended 2016 as a 3-star diamond, which is huge. Like that, I worked really, really hard. That didn't just come to me. I heard a lot of no's, but the blessing that has come from that financially is that I've been able to help my husband, and we were able to put aside money. We've been able to go on vacations and not feel like we were not going to be able to go to the grocery store because we have to watch what we're spending. And if you've ever been in that place, you know what it feels like when you literally are counting every penny and feeling like you can't buy food for your family. Like that, I know so many people who struggle with that. And so this was an opportunity, and I saw it as that, and I used it as that, and I worked really hard so that our family couldn't be in that place. I will never post this on social media about this, but I've been able to give to friends who are in hard spots. And that, I ask God every day, like, all I want is to have enough where my family's taken care of, but to be able to give even more, where I can bless someone who's in a really, really tight spot and nothing in return, just so I can give to them. And because I know what it feels like when you're hanging on by a thread financially. You feel like the lights are going to turn off any moment because you can't pay the bill. You feel like you're going to lose your home. And just to have someone give something to you, even if those people are afraid to ask, most people are not going to go to you and be like, will you give me money? They're going to say, will you pray for me? But I know when they're in a tight spot and they're financially struggling, what they need most is for you to help provide for them. Truly. And that's what Beachbody has been able to show me as a coach, that yes, I can earn income and I can earn all this status, but I can also help people too who are in a hard spot, who maybe aren't able to take part in this opportunity, or they don't feel like they can, and I can help them in some way. Does that mean I'm rich by any means? I feel rich in the sense that my family is taken care of, and that's awesome. Do I have big goals? Sure. I make a new goal every year. I look at our financial state and I always say, what can we do? Is there anything that needs to be taken care of that maybe we don't have the funds for? We operate on a budget as well, but Beachbody has given me an opportunity to help provide for my family. It takes work. It's not just going to happen. You cannot expect that you're going to post on social media and have a whole bunch of people say, yep, sign me up for your team, or yep, sign me up for your challenge group. It's not going to happen. Like, it's not. But if you're spending the time and you're building those relationships and you have your patience pants on and you're willing to do the work and talk to people and really be a friend to people, they will trust you, and they will in turn believe in you enough that they will want to buy from you, because they know they will get something good for themselves, and then their money will also benefit you. So they know they're not just giving it to some big corporation, they're giving it to a friend who will use it wisely, who it will bless. Maybe there's the children or whatever it is. You absolutely can make a living with Beachbody, but just know that it's going to take work, that it's going to take effort, some time. You cannot rush it. Most people say, oh, I'm going to look at it for a couple months, and if I don't make a dime, then I'm done. Well, it's really hard to evaluate where you are from the time you started and in just a couple months. Most people aren't going to see huge success in just 2 months and think they're going to become like close to millionaires. It ain't going to happen. They're not even going to be like thousandaires, okay? Like, it's not going to happen. Truly. You have to take your time, be patient, do the work day in and day out. No excuses if this is a business for you. I've seen other coaches on my team who they were about to lose their house, and they took a chance because they felt so much better. They've been working on their health and fitness goals. A lot of them didn't even buy a fitness program from me, but they wanted an opportunity because they fell in love with health and fitness, and it's transformed them emotionally that they wanted to be a part of that. And then now they've seen a huge financial transformation for them, for their family. You can Google lots of people who have done the Beachbody opportunity and how it has helped them a great deal. So there are so many stories that you can look up and read and get inspired by, because truly this is an opportunity that absolutely can help people. Everyone wants to be healthier. Everyone. I don't know a single person who would say, yeah, no, I don't want to be healthier. I want to feel bad about myself. This is why the Beachbody coaching opportunity is such the real deal, because we are giving them a fitness plan. We're giving them a nutrient-dense shake that they can take once a day and follow a clean eating diet that's found in their fitness program. Then they have the support of a coach. They have someone who will come alongside them as a cheerleader and as their friend and root them on and help them reach their goals. We're not experts by any means. We don't come here like we know-it-alls. We're not saying Beachbody is the only way. We know that people go to gyms, and we know people do CrossFit, and we know people do a whole bunch of other things. But I love that this opportunity provides people to take ownership and also have a business for themselves and find maybe some freedom, some financial freedom even, by having something that's their own and investing in people, and then in turn people investing in them. So that's kind of what I want you to get from it. In today's email, you're going to see videos of how to earn with Team Beachbody, how to earn, how to get a paycheck, what the 25% discount that you guys get, and even the 25% commission that you guys get from products when people purchase from you. So that's going to go into detail and explain how that works. I'm going to share some stories with you guys. I'm also going to share with you Success Club, why Success Club is important, because honestly, Success Club is kind of the measuring tool of how you're doing in this business. You want to reach for Success Club 5 or Success Club 10. I will include that video in there so you can watch that as well and get more information, because I feel like they do a really great job of explaining it about how the program works. And I would just ramble, so that's just honest. But I hope that encourages you. Just know that it's just going to take a lot of work, but it's fun. This is fun work. We get to help people. Like, it's not just merely selling lipstick or leggings and nothing against those. Nothing. I love lipstick. I love leggings. I love clothes. I love skincare. But I get to be a part of someone's story and hear them say, I was so hesitant to do something like Insanity or 21 Day Fix or even Drink Shakeology. But yet when I made that decision to purchase the plan and stick with it, oh my gosh, the results I am seeing. I am so glad I took that chance. That is so rewarding to me. I get to be a part of it. I get to be part of their story, even in the smallest way. I get to be a part of their story, and you get an opportunity to be a part of their story as well. So thanks so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, I've shared my story before in a much more in-depth video here on YouTube. I'll include that as well so you can watch it, so you can get an idea what I'm talking about. I hope this encourages you, inspires you, and as always, I am here for you. I'm rooting you on. Take this opportunity, run with it. Don't worry about whether or not it's perfect. Don't worry whether or not you're going to fail at some things. You're gonna fail, you're gonna mess up, you're gonna have a post that doesn't resonate. It's all good, all good. Don't stress about it. I hope this helps you. So talk soon.